Namaste everyone. So for today's video I thought I'd introduce and explain more fully our basic Qigong stance now that we've done a series of stretches to open, loosen, to purge and release energy. We tend to go into Wuji, which we call this state of effortless effort. So Wuji is like that zero, that center point, that place of nothing and everything. Like that moment before the Big Bang when there was nothing in existence and yet the potentiality for everything. It's that kind of a state of being. And so we set ourselves up in the framework of it and then we allow ourselves to just be in it. Okay, so there's the outer structure and then there's just the beingness. Just the being centered and empty in that place. And this is one of my favourite parts. It took a long time to help that mind to sink down and become more relaxed and comfortable in just being and doing nothing. So start and build up slowly. It's got to be slightly enjoyable. When I first tried to do this for like 10 minutes straight, my mind rebelled big time. So I had to do it for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes and build up slowly so that my mind wasn't wandering. I wanted to still have that feel good feeling after it. So make it doable and practicable too. So feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Find what's comfortable in your body and your frame. You can do this one seated with your sits bones focused on the chair or surface beneath you. So the main start focus is to sink the tailbone and lift in the crown of that head. We're going to slightly tuck the chin and let the shoulder blades melt down the back body. And now we're going to take some nice deep abdominal breaths, slight bend in the knees, lift in the crown. Imagine a line of opposition between that tailbone and that crown as if they're pushing away from each other slightly. Just bringing that breath to land in the lower abdomen. Letting the palms be slightly open so the fingertips are slightly spread. So I've got mine not fully outstretched but slightly spread so there's awareness in the palms as if you're cupping. Imagine cupping a bowl in your palms just before your abdomen. And now focus on breathing into all four sides of your torso. Just letting your mind deeply rest in with the following of the breath. Just giving it something to anchor to. We're not trying to stop the mind thinking, we're inviting the mind into the moment, into the body, to the breath. And now from this kind of empty place, you can imagine like a ball of light in your abdomen. We call our lower dantian point kind of this region of the body. And it's kind of more specifically 2 finger widths down from your navel and kind of in the center of your body, so it's sunk into your body, and then in line with between the perineum and the anus, we've got a nice little line coming up. I don't know how to put that more subtly, but you can imagine between those 2 points, the midpoint and intersection, imagine that line coming up to meet that other line, 2 finger widths there, and we're just focusing our awareness here on like the center of our being, the center of our body. And once we're fully landed in that center point, we can just breathe and allow ourselves to be in this empty state. Imagine a marionette string lifting you from the crown of your head. As that breath sinks deep into the abdomen, into that ball of light. Just noticing how your body feels at this point. If there's any tension or tightness still after you've done stretches, just breathe awareness into it. Just imagine breathing white light into it and grey releasing. Just allowing yourself, if there's any discomfort, you can then move, shake it out. But the aim is to allow yourself to just be in this empty, open state. And this is the starting point. This is like building the reserves, the inner reserves. This is where we start to build energy through the breath. The breath, as we inhale, we receive energy. It's not just food or sunlight that energizes our system, that helps us feel good. That deeper breath. And this stance can help that to start to move through the body. And it's from this position we move into our flow sequences. So give that a try for today. Let me know how that's gone. And in the following days, we're going to be doing some basic flows in the upcoming series. So see you tomorrow and find what feels good.